Oh, you know what? I think I decided after this series, I'm going to take the White Sox to win the AL. How do you feel about that? You frozen? Oh, I forgot it. You think I'm mushing the White Sox?
The news. I'm in a cup chair, chat.
It's like I don't think we can.
I bet the under and faded Messi with Krabs. This is fucked.
What makes a finger blast a reversed finger blast?
How about I just show you? I went like this on my comforter. I was pointing down.
I'm going to gift you a sub right now. It's $5.99. I'm going to pay it. I did it from the Book It Twitch. So Book It just paid for it. Are you standing or sitting? You want me to comment on? I'll comment on fucking everything. I'll comment on the glare on the TV in the background.
I fucking hate hardos, dude. I hate hardos. All the fucking people in your comments about the lattes, and they're so fucking cool because they drink black coffee and fucking IPAs. Oh my God, I hate hardos, dude.
Gain check. How we doing? Camera check. Hat check. I think I fucked up my Book It sports hat. Yep, I did. I'm gonna need another one. It's dented because I wore it to pick it at the park, and then I Pick It at the Park provided us with some pretty sick hats. Put those on. Had this one snapped to my belt hook, and I think I sat down and fucked it up. Nice Blackhawks hat out of you, Steak. Looking sharp.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's Wednesday, August 12th, 10:06 a.m. I see we have a hype train already incoming. That's great. The vibes are high. Fresh off of a couple fucking wagers. Steak, my man tailed Rude Bets. Shout out Rude Bets. I'm sure he's over there in his stream right now. Fucking packed Liddy City, as the kids would say, with a 3-leg home run. Nice job by you. 60-1, 50 to win $3,000. How does it feel to wake up a parlay winner from baseball? It's got to feel good.
It felt really good, especially since I didn't have to do any of the lab work. I just tailed Rig Bet and cashed, and it was very nice. Looks like we got some subs, but for some reason I'm having a little trouble on the back end seeing the subs. Are you?
Really? Why? No, I see them.
Okay, let me do a quick reset.
Yeah, Chef Timbo gave out 5. He said, "Don't thank me, thank Rude Boy." Blah blah.
Perfect. W. Timbo, you talked about Like Lightning for 39 months. Mr. Shrimpy for 47 months.
I didn't get there yet. I literally just started. Shout out to a couple stream streaks as well. J-Man with 10. Go Cowboys, he says. In his studio, Esto, 45. A nice hype train. Good day. How are you, people? Yes. Nice job by us. Shout out to Blake Snell. And thank you, Trent. Thank you, Trent, for I mean, listen, I'm not a Trent fader, but thinking it was sharp to fade Blake Snell after some time off was absolutely insane, especially against the Kansas City Royals. I just had to get involved there. So that was a nice.
I'm not a Trent fader either, but if you were going to fade Trent, that was sure as hell the way to do it. So good job by you.
Yeah, that was just crazy talk. Also, there was a little logic behind it too. Snell's first game back, and you got Screwball in the dugout looking at you. You know he hasn't gotten off to the best of start. The Dodgers have been squeaking some wins by. Who better to step up, put their dick down than old Blake Snell against a piss poor lineup? So that was awesome. I don't even know what happened in the game or what he
also. Just so I understand correctly, Trent and Blake Snell are boys, right?
Yeah.
You can't fade your boy like that.
No,
damn,
I know.
Trent.
All right, let's get our golf guy BK up here. Sharp call, Jeff. Thank you very much, Woody. Let's get BK up here. Let's talk some ball. We do have a golf tournament this weekend, and let's also get a little recap of the match that was against Biev. So without further ado, BK, it's great to see you in your car. Nice polo. How are you on this fine Wednesday morning?
I don't think I'm doing as good as you guys. Two big winners from you both. I'm happy for you both. Jeff, did you again? I saw the play and the odds. Would you say 12-1 was like fair, solid odds on that? Like I have no gauge for that. Like how common is it to strike out your first 3 batters of the day?
It's not very common. It being Blake Snell and the Dodgers against a team like the Royals, I thought those odds were fair. I'm a terrible person to ask. I'm sure I haven't even read the comments. I'm sure somebody fucking commented was like, "Oh, it should be 20-1." I will tell you this: I almost just took 3 up, 3 down, which I'm assuming, not being an asshole, but you know what that is, right? Like the first 3 batters just get out, and anyway, pop outs, whatever. That was plus 125. Yeah, so I was like, I love that. I was like, oh, nobody's getting hit. Everybody's getting out. Nobody's even going to get a walk. But I was like, that doesn't really make it move. I almost just put 100 or 150 on it. And I saw the strikeout and I was like, oh, 12-1. I kind of have to do that. That's fun. So
yeah, I mean, plus 125, 3 up, 3 down. I mean, it's like the books were telling you that like the Royals were not doing anything in the first inning.
Yeah, and also I looked at strikeouts for the game, and I think Snell had like 6 was like minus 148, 7 was like plus 104. I'm like, oh, he's gonna pitch. Like he's not just going out there and warming up his arm. So this isn't a bullshit start for him. So, but again, I can only take so much credit. I did see other people fading Snell, but that was probably one of the very few times my bet was inspired by fading Trent, aka the fade god.
Dude, like more people should fade Trent. That's a crazy strategy. Like, did anybody know this? That if you fade Trent, you potentially could win money. This is a new theory that could work potentially.
Yeah. No, Snell was 6.5 plus money. I was an idiot and took the under. Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of people were taking the unders. A lot of people were actually on Trent's side there, and I'm sure they were in his DMs, very upset. So, all right. Anyways, BK, what kind of golf tournament do we have this weekend? Or before we get there, would you rather talk about your match with Biev this past week?
Well, the first thing I would like to talk about is that last week I was supposed to come on and say go.
That's what I wanted to say, but it's better if I say it as opposed to you saying it. You hit a fucking outright.
I hit a fucking outright.
And we never got to glaze you.
Rocket, and then you both fucked up the stream, and Biev fucked up the stream, so I couldn't come on in Vic Lap, and you had me in my car for 40 minutes fucking not telling me what was going on. So thank you for that. I hit a winner, second of the year. Okay, Thor Bjornsson.
Okay, I wanted to glaze you, but you glazing yourself is fine, I guess. Just to be clear, though, we didn't fuck up the stream. It was a StreamYard issue. That was confirmed. Relax. But you didn't get your glaze, and you deserve it. You hit an outright. Congratulations. We're both very proud of you.
Look, we have given out winners here. We have. All three of us.
It has happened.
We've all contributed. So, look, I'm happy with the crew.
Yeah.
No, it feels good as someone who has had a 2-year drought. It feels good for all of us to be up here with winners. BK, great job on Thorpe Jorgensen. You said you've been on him. That's been a guy. Yeah, there are guys where I bet, and then I'm like, what are you stealing my bitch for? Like I accuse Steak of all the time. Hal Tung Lee, JJ Spawn. That was your guy. And I felt like Hideki stole the spotlight of guys you didn't want to jump ship on too early. But it also, correct me if I'm wrong, it kind of felt like you wanted to be there for Thor too, because you had been on him.
I was never missing Thor's first.
You were never missing Thor's first.
I consider myself a Thor whisperer. Like I've been on him for his best starts. And like Rocket was just like a perfect spot for him. Like, yeah, I'm betting. Like, so yeah, it was. Look, we needed that. We needed that. We got it. And now it's fine. We're not going to have an embarrassing golf betting season. Is it a great golf betting season? No, but not embarrassing.
Yeah. No, it's where are we? I guess we're August. What do we have for the golf season?
The FedEx playoffs are starting this week. We only have 3 events and we only have 2 real events left. Wow. So like we kind of only have like 2 more streams this year, including this one.
Okay. Well, let's enjoy them. Let's cherish them. And let's also try to hit some more golf bets because it's very fun. It's very fun. Nothing is better, in my opinion. I've said this for years, than having a horse in the race in a Saturday or Sunday in a golf tournament.
Oh, we got 2 great events back-to-back weeks.
Okay. What is the event this week?
Let's talk about the match. All
right. Let's talk about the match first. So I guess let's see how much time has passed. That was Friday. Today is Wednesday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, about almost 5 days has passed since me and you versus Biev and Steak, or at least that's how I thought it was.
I would say it was BK and Biev BK versus Biev.
Are you?
Or would you? That's convenient.
I would.
Are you holding your head up and thinking that you are the winner of the match, or are you looking forward and eager to having a rematch for a rightful winner? Tell me where your head's been the past.
No, my head is at that I completely debased myself on the first 2 holes. and we finished all square, and I had the upper hand in the hole that we didn't finish. So again, I'm happy with the way I fought back and battled and played on stream against Biev, who's a very good golfer. I don't think he would say the same about me, but I was very happy with how I performed after a shaky start. Am I the rightful winner of the match? Obviously not. Neither is he. And we're just gonna have to go at it again, and that's fine.
I have a couple things to say. I'm gonna really try not to drill you and be nice to you and start on a fresh foot. But I think that Biev has been a little too critical of saying you were playing poorly and benefited from some good.
Well, he's a scumbag, so. But
this is where I'll defend Biev. This is where I'll defend Biev. You are very critical. Also, some of your fans and your followers and your people in the group chat, from what I understand, were not fans of Biev. And I have to push back strongly. I thought what we got on Friday was one of the best versions of Biev that I've ever seen, that I've ever witnessed. So is the only reason you're upset with Biev coming out of that is that he's not giving you credit for playing decent golf? He's saying you played bad golf and got lucky?
No,
not why?
No, in all seriousness, like, I have no real beef with Biev. Like, okay, we are playing a golf match against each other. Like, yeah, I'm going to talk shit to him and he's going to talk shit to me. Am I offended that he thinks I suck at golf? No, I'm not. I suck at golf. Like, there's no beef there.
You don't suck at golf, by the way.
Like, I enjoyed my time on the golf course with Biev. Like, genuinely. Like, we can talk shop. We talk golf. We had our moments. He stole my rangefinder. Like, Biev told me he's not a gentleman. We're standing on the 17. I'm like, we have some rain coming in. Like, what do you want to do? We want to have like a contingency plan in place. And he's like, well, if I'm up in the match, we should end it. And if I'm down in the match, we shouldn't end it. Like, there's no like gentlemanly rules or anything. So yeah, do I think Biev is a scumbag? Yes, I have no problem saying that. I like the guy, happy to golf with him. He's a good guy. We've been texting. Like, no Biev, he's a scumbag.
I don't think he stole your rangefinder. I think you left your rangefinder.
You left the rangefinder.
Okay, yeah. In any golf thing, if you leave something, someone picks it up and then you give it to them.
He did eventually.
Yeah, and I played a hole without it.
Yeah,
that was
going back to get that rangefinder would have really upset me.
That's where I think he would have been a scumbag if he let you do that.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. He gave it to me eventually. I shook his hand and I said, fair play.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit of my perspective and how I feel about coming out of the match between you and Biev. And first, I will say, I don't think you suck at golf. I think you're a good golfer. I have golfed with you. You were a phenomenal caddy. Again, if people remember, it's the first time I've ever broken 100. BK was awesome, but you played well. You're not bad at golf. Now, Biev is I think a really good golfer. It's objective that he's better than you. We understand the strokes are in play because of that. But I got home from the match and I walked in and my wife said, "How was it?" And my first response was, I said, "I'm a little disappointed in BK." And she said, "Why?" And I said, "Because he was too serious." And she said, "Well, why are you surprised?" I was like, "Well, I thought we were going to have fun. You know, he's playing against Biev, but I thought we were going to have some fun." He was not there for fun. And she was taken aback thinking that, well, BK is obviously like a serious golf guy. Wouldn't you think he'd be serious on the course? So what I'm doing here is basically what I'm saying is maybe it was my expectations and maybe this was my fault. But I thought there were 3 guys out there looking to have a little fun, and there was one guy out there that was looking to have 0% fun, and that guy was you. And I understand it's competitive and you want to beat Biev. I wanted you to beat Biev. I texted you weeks in advance saying, "Hey, what do you need me to do? I'll get eyes on the course. I'll get a map. What do you need me to do?" I wanted to beat Biev. But at the same time, I also wanted to give you a fucking fist bump after you made a good shot. And you acted like I wasn't even there. And it was just you out there. You had so much tunnel vision that this is what I'm getting to. a long, long time ago, if Biev said BK was a golf hardo, I pushed back. I said, no, he's not. I was wrong.
Okay.
You might be officially a golf hardo.
Look, I'm not going to stand up here and say that I'm not a serious person on the golf course. What I will say is that normal golf environment that I'm typically playing in, where I'm playing a match, it's getting streamed, all my swings are being recorded and posted to Twitter. I have you in my ear. We're backed up on a Queens golf course with 3 groups ahead of us and 2 groups behind us. I'm trying to not embarrass myself to Twitter. I'm trying to actually play well. And genuinely, the times that I got mad at you, you said and did some ridiculous shit that pissed me off. And I just want some accountability from you and for you to be like, yeah, actually, like, I might have been a little bit hard on you and said some things I shouldn't have said to you on the golf course when I was already uptight. And like, I just felt like I haven't gotten that.
You called me the R word. And we were driving. Hold on.
Yeah.
We were driving. We were looking for your golf ball. I thought your golf ball was so not even close to the area where we had driven, and you were looking like this. And I said, "What are you looking for?" And you turned to me and said, "Are you an R word?"
Yes.
We're looking for our golf ball. Now here's where I'll push back. Guess what else you were looking for all fucking day? Biev's golf ball. So I think it's pretty fucking fair to ask what you're looking for, and your golf ball was probably what? 25, 30 yards ahead?
5 yards. The ball was 5 yards in front of when you said, what are you looking for? The ball was 5 yards in that moment. 5 fucking yards. And you're asking me after I just fucking duck hooked my drive, what are you looking for when I was literally in the general vicinity of my golf ball? Like, what are you looking for like that? What do you want me to say, dude? What do you want me to say?
My ball.
That's what I said after I called you the R word. No, dude, like, what? Tell me how I was wrong in that situation. Because I'd love to know.
Wasn't that also...
What?
Wasn't that like the second hole?
No, it was the 6th hole. It was the last hole we completed.
I have a question. I haven't spoken in a few minutes. What were you guys screaming at each other about on the first hole?
Okay. Again.
Go ahead.
Okay. First hole, there is a massive hill, like 90-degree hill to the right. Way uphill. I slice my drive. I'm up there. And when you drive it into the woods, you don't know exactly where the ball is. So the cart might not be completely parallel to where your ball is. So I went up there, I found my ball, and the cart was a little bit behind. I had to go down the hill. I didn't want to run backwards and down the hill. So as my caddy, someone trying to help me in the match, I tell him, can you bring the cart up? I'm up literally Mount Everest. And Jeff starts driving the cart up the hill, which I never told him to do, and then starts yelling at me about it, when all I wanted to do was just bring the cart up a little bit. And if you didn't feel comfortable driving the cart up the hill, you shouldn't have fucking done it.
Okay, you just went. Now it's my turn to speak. You're right. That hill was the steepest hill I have ever seen in my life, if people can understand. Golf cart here, BK here. BK here, and he says to me, bring the cart up. That word up to BK meant forward, okay? I thought up meant up the mountain. Now, that's fine. Listen, that's fine. But you got to understand something, okay? In your head, you're Mr. fucking Bethpage Black. You're Mr. fucking golf 2-3 times a week. I haven't golfed once in a fucking calendar year. So all I think, if you really wanted the guy who's there to help you, wouldn't you have said, bring the cart forward? Or better yet, this is what I don't understand. I can bring you your fucking club. You didn't even attempt to acknowledge me as your caddy. And listen, I'm not over here in my fucking feels about not being a caddy, but you know what BK did to Steak? At least BK or Biev asked Steak to read a putt. You think Steak can read a fucking putt? It doesn't matter if he fucking missed it, dude. We asked him to read a fucking putt one time. You wouldn't even give me a fucking fist bump out there. I could have picked up your flag and put it in the hole. I could have brought you a club. Instead, you said bring the cart up. I drive the cart up. The cart's about to fall over. I freak out. I sit in the middle of it so the weight is shifted. I bring it back down and I go, BK, why the fuck did you tell me to bring the cart up? And you go, I never told you to bring the fucking cart up. That's what you said to me after the first shot to start the day. That's the tone you said. That's the tone you said. And then I tried to give you a fist bump afterwards, and you walked right fucking by me and left me hanging. So I'm the asshole because I missed
the first hole. I left you hanging on a fist bump.
Maybe it was a second hole. I don't know.
I think you might be referring to your drive on the third hole where I was trying to get the tee out of my hand, and I didn't give you a clean tee. Like I didn't give you a clean.
No, I wasn't asking for a fist bump after my shot.
Okay. It was your shot.
It was your shot. I wasn't going to fist bump you after my shot.
You did not want him to fist bump you. I'll say that.
You didn't.
You did not want him.
There
are so many comments I would love to highlight right now.
Go.
Don't highlight it.
What do you want?
Originally I was all Team Jeff, but somehow I'm beginning to shift to Team BK.
I mean, that's that Ben Draper. He's been around a very long time. Horrendous take. I don't know what to tell you. Horrendous take.
I have some bones.
This is what I will say, and maybe I shouldn't say this. Like, I've been invited just this week to 3 country clubs to play. I've been told I'm a great hang. I played last Thursday at my friend's country club. Hey, I'll send you the guest fee. Dude, don't worry about it. I'll cover the guest fee. You're a great guest. Love having you. So, I don't want people to think that, I'm some bad hang on the golf course. We had a phenomenal day on Bethpage when we played. We had a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, that was a great time. No.
So, I was in a unique environment.
Yeah. I know.
You were pissing me off, and I freaked out on you a couple of times.
But that unique environment, you're not with that with your buddies at a country club. So I agree. I had golfed with you. You were a good time on the golf course. You were so locked in. I'm going to hand it off to Steak because Steak, right from the start, knew you were going to be a tightwad. Go ahead, Steak.
Okay, listen. I hung out with you twice before this, and I would describe you as a great hang. Mm-hmm. T-squared and Pickett at the park. We drank. Mm-hmm. We had a great time. We gambled. No complaints at all. The problem I have with you on the golf course and why I would say you were not a great hang is I don't think, all those people who say you could come back anytime, you're a great guest, I'm assuming they don't drink on the golf course either. But I don't
maybe it's not competitive.
I don't think sober golfing goes together with drunk golfing or drinking. So I wasn't aware. I was surprised when we first got there and you were like, that's the bar. If you want to get drinks, go ahead. But I don't drink on the golf course. And that had never been discussed leading into the event because I thought we were all going to drink together. So you did kill my buzz a little bit in the beginning, but it's fine. You don't drink on the golf course. I would have liked to have known that. I don't think sober and drunk people belong together on the golf course. But also one more thing you said that still sticks in my head. You said you were talking to Biev and you guys were discussing the parameters and the rules. And you said, I'll play for any amount of money. I'll play for any amount of money, which is almost
hand up.
Okay. You want to finish?
No, hand up. I shouldn't have said that. The pretext I was going for was that the 3 days prior, Biev was saying I have no fucking money. I can't even play. So I wasn't expecting him to be like, yeah, let's play for 500. I would have played for a couple hundred. I would have played for 100, 200. But I never thought Biev was going to want to play for a lot of money because he literally acted like he was a hobo.
Well, okay, very fair. But to Steak's point, you already were so tight, you didn't even know what you were saying. That just shows how thrown off you were. You were so laser focused.
I admitted I was tight.
I know, but
you admitted you were annoying.
I know. But hold on. I just want to point something out. Now, I want to highlight a comment. Get Busy Dizzy says, I'm Team BK. It's obvious Jeff isn't a golfer. If you are just now realizing that it's obvious that I'm not a golfer, you don't pay attention to anything. Get Busy Dizzy. You've been around a long time. I'm not going to insult you. I'm not going to call you a fucking moron because you're not a fucking moron. But to say that you're Team BK because it's obvious I'm not a golfer is absolutely fucking absurd. Yes, I'm not a golfer. Steak's not a golfer. You're out there competing with Biev, but Biev is competing with you. And this is where I glaze Biev. Biev had some fun. I don't even care, actually, if you didn't drink on the golf course. I don't even care. But all you cared about, again, Not 1% of you wanted to have a good time. 100% of you wanted to win. Now, listen, at the end of the day, like I said, my wife thinks I'm the idiot for being surprised. You're a golf guy, you're competitive, and you're serious on the golf course. I understand all of these things now. So I need to alter my expectations. But Steak is absolutely right. How pissed off was I that you couldn't come to pick it at the park? Because you are a great hang. You are a fantastic hang. So I don't deny that. But all I'm wondering is you couldn't even bring an ounce of the great hang BK to the match? Not 1 ounce. I didn't ride in a cart with a guy who was there to be a great hang. I rode in a cart and a guy who was there to fucking shank somebody if they asked what he was doing when they was looking for his balls. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Go ahead, Steak.
And now can I pick my bones with Jeff? So after the first hole screaming match, holes 2 through 4, the only thing Jeff cared about was the geese duck. He was walking towards the geese ducks, hanging out with the geese ducks, taking selfies with the geese ducks.
Wrong.
Am I wrong, BK?
You're so wrong, dude. I told BK right after the tee shot on 3, I said we didn't have to have that. We didn't need that. We had to have it. BK's tee shot on 3, I still remember it like it was yesterday. That's when he woke up. I was gassing him up. It's all on video. And fuckface, you asked me to pose with the geese. You asked me to pose with the geese. There's a picture of me and the geese. I didn't say, Steak, go take a picture of me and the geese. This is gaslighting. You accuse me of gaslighting you all the time.
I love these comments. I love these comments. Oh,
all right. Now, next bone to pick. 6 minutes into the stream, you were on both knees on the golf course. Both knees on camera on the golf course, and you have yet to explain why the fuck that needed to happen. And we have asked many times, why did you need to be on both knees on the golf course 6 minutes into the stream? We have not received one reasonable explanation as to why that would happen.
Let's talk about the recording. And BK came after me about this. He commented, he said, I always have to be the center of attention. I always have to be the whatever. I don't know what else. Is that what you said? I have to make everything about me?
You have to be the center of attention, yep.
If you go back
to answer the question, right?
I'm going to get there.
Okay. We'll see.
When I went live, and again, Steak must ask me to go live 17 times. I didn't even know if we were going live to begin with. Hold on. I know.
God forbid. I
know, but hold on. But who's the guy that's got to go live? Who's the guy that's got to get shit done? Who's the guy that's got to figure it out? I do. All I said was, let's wait till we get to the 3rd hole. BK was right. We were backed up. I don't want to be fucking streaming with a bunch of golfers all around us. We get there. As soon as I went live, I didn't understand why the camera was facing me. And I didn't know how to flip it. So here's what people need to understand. Holding the phone with the camera going this way, I wanted the golf to be on the screen. Instead, it was on me. So from there, I didn't really know how to host this whole thing. I mean, I handed the phone to you. You took the phone from me. You have to hold the phone like this to get the video. You don't know what it looks like because you're looking at the back of the phone. It was really difficult. It was really challenging. And yes, I am not a cameraman. I am a yapper. Lesson learned. Anytime we do shit like this, we need a camera.
Hand up.
I am not built. I'm not good with silence. I literally talk till I can't talk anymore. If the camera's on me and there's an audience of a couple hundred people, I'm just going to talk. And I'll admit, I was annoying. I'm watching it back and I'm like, Jesus Christ, will this guy shut the fuck up? Yeah, I know. But BK, what do you want me to fucking do? I got a camera that's facing me the entire time. What do you want me to fucking do?
Where was the answer about both knees?
At this point, like I think we've said all that needed to be said. I just want to clarify, like, if I'm trying to golf as good as I possibly can, I don't drink. Like, I played on Monday in a scramble. I probably had 8 beers on the course and 12 beers after. Like, if I'm going out for a casual trial with the round, I'll have a couple beers. Like, but I play worse when I drink. I would rather be sober and beat Biev than have a couple beers and suck ass. So that is where I'm coming from on the drinking standpoint.
Fair. DC, there may have been an option to flip it. I couldn't figure it out. Also, now addressing Steak's question, I was playing a few shots of golf, nothing crazy. I paid $35 to rent clubs. I probably took 7 shots. BK wouldn't let me use his clubs. I'm just kidding. I lined up a shot. The camera was facing me. It was on the ground. I got on my knee to talk to the camera after a shot, which, by the way, was a good shot. That was like 70 yards out.
I told you good shot.
Yeah, you did. You said good shot. Thanks a lot. I got on a knee to talk to the audience, and then Biev was shooting behind me, and I wanted to make sure I didn't get hit, so I got down on both knees to like duck behind the cart.
So your answer is you got down on both knees because Biev was shooting.
Yeah, but why do you say it like it's stupid? I'm avoiding the line of fire. You don't want to get hit by golf balls. Did you see what happened when BK saw a guy get hit by a golf ball? I mean, the world almost came
we
to a
didn't
fucking
even
end.
talk about that. And that is what I have the most issue with Biev about. Like, I've never been accused in my entire life of hitting someone with a golf ball. I have never hit somebody with a golf ball. I've never sliced one into somebody and had to give a whole apology. There's a fucking thunderstorm coming.
Like, now you care about the thunderstorm?
Like, we're in an awful spot. It's an uphill blind par 5. Like, no one can see anything. Biev and I go up. We see they're still on the hole. I lay up. And then Biev just laces a 4-iron at them. And I get up there and I'm getting grilled. I'm getting grilled by this guy. And I'm like, yo, like, I just hit a 7-iron. Like, I didn't see you guys. Like, I thought you were up there. Like, this is my first time playing the course, whatever. That was really bad. That was it's the worst thing in golf to hit somebody. And the fact that I took the blame for hitting somebody when I didn't, that was bad.
Go ahead, Steak. You go first.
I have to defend my golfer here.
Yep,
you were rushing the shit out of Biev. You were literally saying, hit it, let's go.
And he couldn't see. He couldn't see over the fairway. It was total
idea people were up there.
You were rushing us. You were mad at us that we were looking for Biev's.
Thank God I saved our fucking lives. Did you see that storm that came? Did you want to get struck by lightning? Did you want to get carried away like fucking Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz? You only wanted to stay out there because you had a chance to win.
So okay. Biev is a scratch golfer. You don't hit the ball unless you know no one's in front of you.
He couldn't see over the hill, BK.
He went up to look at the hole.
I'm saying when he shot his shot that you rushed him because you wanted to finish the hole, I was rushing to fucking end everything and go to the clubhouse. That's what I was going to do. You were rushing to finish the hole. You spent 10 minutes looking for his ball, which God forbid I ask you what you're doing. Because, yeah, you're a fucking gentleman and you look for everybody else's balls, which I thought was a little ridiculous, honestly. Let them figure it out. If they can't find their ball, fuck them. That's how I'd play. So, listen, all I'm saying is this, that you unfortunately had to take the responsibility for hitting the guy because we had fucking an F5 tornado coming. You drove down the hill. He acknowledged you first. Just say you're sorry. Your buddy took a shot. He couldn't see anything. You took it, and then you were so upset you had to take responsibility that you wanted Biev to say something. And
why the fuck would I take responsibility for Biev launching a 4-iron at this guy?
You did it. And I don't even know I don't think Biev asked you to do it.
No, because I didn't know. Well, I
didn't have a choice.
Biev hit.
You didn't have a choice.
Truly, like, worst case scenario all around. Like, it could not have been a worst case scenario.
But here's the thing. Kyle is saying BK is right here. I'll say this. Nobody's right. In that situation,
no, Biev is fucking wrong.
No, he's not, BK. He didn't hit anybody on purpose. You can't see anyone, dude. What was BK, what was Biev supposed to do? Not shoot?
Yeah, wait until they're off or lay up.
Shoot. You told him. You told him to hit the ball. You didn't say don't hit. But Steak, am I right or am I wrong here?
No, you're right. I think you're right.
You're not right here.
I don't know golf etiquette, though.
It's nobody's fault, BK. It's not your fault and it's not Biev's fault, but you are pinning this so heavily on Biev. I find it a little unfair. You were rushing him to finish the hole and he couldn't see.
Dude, we took like 30 minutes.
I know, we did. We took 20 minutes to find the ball. And at that point, I'd already said, stop it. But where Biev was hitting from, the fairway went up and then down. You could not see that there was a person still on the hole. So
yeah, you're like, oh, like, again, it was just, I'm ready to move on. It was worst case scenario. Everything that could have went wrong.
Yes,
went
I agree.
Wrong. If we were playing that hole under normal circumstances with no storm, no one gets hit. It is what it is. But again, as a golfer, as a scratch golfer, you do not launch a ball 220 yards into a par 5 blind, not confirming they're off the green. That is like number one. Just like, hey, are they still on the green? Like, can I go? And again, it was tough. The guys behind us were waiting forever. Like, it was just par 5s when you can go for it. Like, it's just tough. It's a tough situation.
Okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying he should have laid up to be cautious that there might be somebody.
No, not that he should have laid up. He either should have laid up or confirmed that they were off the green and looked at his app and said, oh, I'm 220 out. I can hit my 4-iron 220 out. I can't hit unless they're going. But it wasn't a normal golf hole.
Right. It was, the circumstances were insane because the storm was coming and everything was happening so fast. So I think, yes, we can move on.
I want to move on too, but I have one more bone to pick.
Go.
One final bone to pick with Jeff Sunday.
God damn it.
Sorry, man, but this has to be said. I have to say it. I have to get it off my chest. So, BK, you know what I'm talking about because we talked about it in the chat. So there was a point of the stream. I went back and rewatched it and saw if it was funny. It was pretty funny. We missed a lot of good golf. That's on us, but we just needed a cameraman. But there was a point of the stream where I was yapping. I was feeling good, 5 or 6 seltzers, and Jeff Sunday goes, "You're wasted, Steak. You're wasted, man. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. You're wasted." Off 5 seltzers. So then I asked BK and Biev, how wasted do you think I was on a scale of 1 to 10? BK, what was your answer?
I said I gave you a 3.
And so did Biev. I wasn't anywhere near wasted. And here's I like doing comparisons, even though Jeff Sunday doesn't always like my comparisons. You know when you're fucking with your girl and she's like, ugh, stop it. You're so fucking annoying.
Married with a kid,
like,
by the way.
Oh, I'll never mess with my girl. I'll never mess with my girl again. Like, she's calling me annoying. Like, I'll never fuck with her again. You killed my buzz. You absolutely killed my buzz with that. And then you're like, give me the phone back. And you started yapping. You probably sounded drunker off 2 beers than I sounded off 5 seltzers, I would say. People are complaining about my lighting. Let's try that.
You look very purple.
Okay, how about now? Any better?
Not really. You kind of look like shit, but I wasn't going to give you a hard time.
We are who we are.
I think that you're taking this a little too far and you're a little offended by me saying that you were drunk.
Very offended.
But you were drunk. Dude, I've known you for so long. I'm not saying you acted drunk like, you were giddy. You were giddy. And even watching that back, dude, you were talking like you had like a country slang Florida accent.
I've lived in Florida for 37 years. Maybe I just sound like that.
Okay, but you don't always sound like that is my point. You were giddy because the seltzers were flowing. You too, you were having the opposite of a BK, which is a good thing. You were having a very
me and Biev were having a confirmed good time.
You were giddy, and all I thought in my head was, oh, Steak's drunk. Now, the give me the phone back sounds like a little bratish, so I apologize for saying it in the manner at which I did. But again, from a guy,
apologize to me.
What am I going to apologize to you for?
Like, you said one thing to Steak, and you're immediately apologizing.
What am I going to apologize to you for?
No, honestly, it is crazy the amount of content we had in 6.5 golf holes.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
But we're never if I'm playing Biev in a match, you're not fucking.
But one more thing about Steak, though. Steak is a guy, and I think people are starting to realize
he's a guy
that just says shit. And so sometimes I have to push back when he says shit, right? And it's like, hey, Steak, how much could you bench press? 400 pounds. I still do not think he can bench 400 pounds. He told me he could do it because he did it years ago. He's not really thinking this through. When he said, I'm going to have 10 seltzers, and I know he's a tank, I'm thinking that's a lot of seltzers for a round of golf, personally. Maybe it's not. But I was expecting that 4 or 5 seltzers, whatever he had at that point, wasn't really going to put a dent in him. But Steak's all like, giddy. And I was like, oh, Steak's drunk. That was my thinking. Like, I was surprised the seltzers were hitting you as much as they were. But again, I'm sorry because the taking the phone out of your hand was stupid. And so I apologize for that.
Me and the chat were vibing.
Yeah, no. And I would not be a helicopter parent, just to be fair. You in the chat were vibing. We need a cameraman. Again, like I said, I acknowledged. I was annoyed of listening to myself after like 17 minutes. But it is what it is. The camera angle fucked things up. BK, I applaud you for this. You really bounced back and you played very well after that 3rd hole. I don't like Biev saying you got lucky. You had a shot that landed on the green to the left and rolled. You even turned around because, again, you're so lasered focused and we're backed up, we're this and that. I'm like, will you watch it roll? You turned around and then you started talking some shit. I love to see that out of you. But I will apologize for this. Sorry for having the expectations that you were going to have a good time on the golf course. I now realize that it was, in your mind, a competition and that's all you were focused on.
Yeah, quite the apology.
St. Jude.
What's St. Jude?
Everyone's playing. Great event. They played this event the past many years. A lot of course history. This is an accuracy iron player's golf course. Need to be a really strong iron player to win here. In 3 consecutive years, we had Will Zalatoris, Lucas Glover, and Good.
No, we just froze. You there?
We lost you at Will Zalatoris.
Oh no. Oh, we lost him.
What a time to lose our golf guy. What a time to lose our golf guy.
Yeah, I kind of want him to come back.
Yeah, no shit.
By the way, somebody said Jeff gave only child vibes. Fair. Like I said, I apologize.
Only child vibes. Nice.
Yeah.
So I would be the opposite of that. BK's back, kind of.
Well, hold on. Let's let him get set up.
Why would he need to get set up?
I mean, he's shaking his phone. Let's just let him get in the right fucking.
Hello? Are we okay?
You're good.
We're okay.
You're good.
We lost you at Will Zalatoris.
Take it. Yeah.
Three consecutive years we had Will Zalatoris, Lucas Glover, and Hideki Matsuyama win here. Those are three of the best iron players in the entire world that cannot putt. So again, this is not a course you can overpower off the tee. This is a course you need some strong iron players. Moderate scoring. There's a lot of water, thick Bermuda rough. I would say -17, -18 winner.
Okay. So funny, thick Bermuda rough. Like, I just never have really any idea what that means. How does that change your handicapping, knowing that it's thick Bermuda rough?
Like guys that are good on Bermuda.
Who's good? Is there actual data, websites?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. So we got Scotty in the field. We've got Rory in the field. This is Memphis, Tennessee. I've never been to Memphis, Tennessee. I feel like it could be a sneaky good city or a sneaky city I'd never want to go to again. I don't know why you switched, but anyways, we'll just.
Not a good city. Sneaky good food, but not a good city.
Could be one that has really good golf courses, though. Tennessee is a beautiful state. Scotty's up here at plus 530. Rory is at 16-1. BK. Usually we see Rory.
What book are you looking at? What odds?
The teal book with an X. Is he lower than that elsewhere?
Yeah, well, we could go off that. That's fine. Those odds are a little bit better though.
Okay, because I was going to say what's interesting to me was that seems like a pretty high number on Rory and then a pretty low number on Xander, and then I'll stop there. Xander at 19.
Yeah, so Scotty, people are betting Scott. People are like, this is Scotty's time. He's at a good number, smaller field. He's been solid here. I don't think he likes this golf course, but I just want to flag that people are betting Scotty 5, 6-1 this week. Some are doing it with other golfers, which is against the rules, but whatever. Can't please everybody. Rory, truly, I've never he fucking hates this golf course. Some of his worst rounds on tour or here. He usually doesn't even play this event, even though it's a playoff event. Rory, he has no business winning. Next week, he's very live. This week, no chance.
That's very interesting. My follow-up question to that is why is he even playing? Is he required to play here?
No. So again, in the playoffs, top 70 are this week, then top 50, then top 30. He's already in the top 15. He's not going to fall out of it. So it's just he's just literally showing up to his job and doing it. People got really mad that he didn't play this event last year because he hates the course, even though he's the face of the tour and it's the playoffs. So it was a surprise that he's playing this year.
Okay, got it. Xander at 19. This feels like a lot of respect.
Yeah, I mean, look, Xander was 19-1 at the Rocket Classic. I mean, he wasn't in great form and he kind of drifted a little bit, and then he finished solo runner-up the week Thor won. He's had some good results here. I still don't believe he's 100% this year. Do I hate the bet? No, but it's not something I'm doing.
Kyle says he needs to meet the minimum events. Makes a little bit more sense.
I think the minimum event is 15 and he's at 14 through the playoffs. So
okay, understood. Got it. Cam Young, 22.
Can't putt.
Okay. Cam Young is lost. Fleetwood, 24.
Lost in devastating fashion here last year, and it's Tommy Fleetwood. Dead.
Sam Burns, bad guy from YouTube, says Sam Burns is your winner, 25-1.
Yeah, so Sam Burns makes all the sense in the world. Coming off that Open Championship loss, 2 starts before that, he finished solo runner-up at the U.S. Open. In between that, he was top 15 at the Travelers. Sam Burns is the most due golfer on tour. He's the best player without a win over these past couple years. He has a playoff loss here. He has another top 5 here, but he also has some bad finishes. I am waiting for Sam Burns next week. I'm not in this week.
Is Sam Burns most tipped or up
He's
there?
not most tipped. He's decent. I don't think he's like extremely popular or anything.
Do you know who is most tipped? Have we gotten to him yet or no?
I think it's Tom Kim.
Okay. Matsuyama. Is it Ben? Is it Ben?
I'm
Don't
on him,
break.
obviously. Played great again last week. Putted really well. He's won here before. He won here 2 years ago. Had him. Fucking had him. He's trending. He's trending. Give me him at a Decky course. 33-1. I bet it's Sunday night. I'm in.
Good point from TC. The tip chart from this point on isn't overly crazy because there's a limited amount of people. Fair. Still interested to know who it is with that limited pool. It's not like it's like 10 golfers. Fookie Bet says, didn't BK just say you don't have to putt here and then says Cam Young can't putt?
I mean, sure. Like, I guess, like, that's a fair point.
Ludwig 30.
It's a good. It's where it should be.
Do you want to get involved?
I'm not betting him because I have a spine, unlike you. But no, I mean, I have no beef with it.
Okay. Stakes guy, Colin Morikawa, 30-1.
Colin's popular this week. I mean, this is a Colin course. This is an accuracy iron players course. He doesn't have, I could be wrong, Jamie, pull it up. Like, I don't know if he has amazing history here, but it's a very volatile course. Like, some guy, like, no one's like top 5 here every year other than Scotty. No beef with Colin this week.
Jamie Lau is asking, what's the thing with Tom Kim needing to win or he joins the Army? Maybe I fell for AI.
That is true. It has nothing to do with this week.
Got it. I remember Sung Jae having that situation. And then like he didn't win.
Yeah, he won the like Asian games.
He won something. Okay. I was like, how did he not have to go in the, can you imagine Sung Jae him in the Army? That's funny. Justin Thomas, 34, JT.
I bet him Sunday night. He's got a lot of CLV. Data Golf loved him. He's won here before. He's trending. Will Justin Thomas win this golf tournament? No, definitely not. Zero expectations for him to win. But I did bet him, and I do think it's a good course fit, and I do think he's playing really well.
Patrick Cantlay, 36.
Dude, like Andy texts in the chat, I just bet Cantlay 35-1. And I'm like, my ex-girlfriend just texted me, I'm going to ruin your life. Let's do crack cocaine together. So, like, that's kind of where I'm at with Cantlay. Like, it's so wrong for me, and it's only going to hurt, but, like, I want to do it bad.
I kind of want to do it, too. I skipped over Matt Fitzpatrick, proper golfer. Does everybody have Matt Fitzpatrick fatigue?
I mean, he's won 3 times this year. Good Bermuda player. No beef. No beef with
3
it.
times. Jeez, he just hasn't won recently, right?
Yeah, he hasn't won since like April.
Yeah. The Woo feels popular. I don't know if he is, but he feels popular.
I wish, again, I was working this morning. I wasn't checking the tip chart before I came in, so I apologize for that. Yeah, Siwoo definitely makes sense. I mean, he's an accuracy, good iron player. He's due for a win. He's been playing really well this year. He's had the best season of his career. He just hasn't gotten it done. No beef with it.
Victor Hovland, 40. Russell Henley, 42. Jackson Koiven, 45.
Hovland, very volatile. He just won. Who the fuck knows what he's going to do? I have no fucking clue. I bet Russ Henley. This is a Russ Henley golf course. Accurate iron player. Good Bermuda putter. Give me Russ 40-1. I like that bet a lot.
Okay. Jackson Koiven's pretty good golfer.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
I don't hate him.
No one knows how good Jackson is than you.
That's true. I don't hate that 45-1. I also like Goddard up 47.
Bet it.
I'm going to. Steak, so far going through the board, who are the guys? There's a couple more that we'll ask and then we'll wrap it up. It's a very long time for BK to be in his car.
Yeah, I might get fired.
Yeah, that's okay.
We should get BK's card then real quick, and then I'll say my card. I already have my card. You don't know? Do you know anyone yet?
I bet JT, Decky, Russ Henley, and Nico Echeverria. I got to figure out who I'm filling out the card with.
Okay. My card, I need clearance on this. Morikawa, Matsuyama, Siwoo Kim. Can I bet all 3 guys?
All Asian squad, baby.
Yeah, can I bet all 3 of those guys?
Yes.
Okay. That's my card.
$100 on each.
No, I don't think so. 100 on Morikawa, to win 2,000 on the two others.
I'm gonna go. Trying to think of if I were to make a card of all due guys, would it be Sam Burns, JT, and Siwoo?
I wouldn't say JT is due. Definitely Sam Burns and Siwoo. Those are like the due guys. I wouldn't say JT is due for a win, but he's not due for a win.
And Matsuyama.
Yeah, he's kind of due for a win.
He's pretty fucking due for a win. All right, I'm gonna go put Decky on my card.
Look, no one needs to make any final decisions right now.
All right, I like Decky. My FOMO
so
guy.
So we're squad riding Decky.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You told me was an awful bet.
He was an awful bet. I'm gonna go Goddard up, and maybe I'll find somebody down the board because shout out Michael Brennan. He came through last week. Jake, one more time to go Jake Knapp.
And then no, definitely no on Jake Knapp. Also, this is you had JJ Spawn losing a playoff here last year.
I did.
Oh. Great bet.
Thank you. All right, maybe I go back to JJ Spawn
again. Very, very rare to lose in a playoff and then win the event next year. Just flagging it.
No, you're right. Man, I have no problem staying off JJ. Bud Colley would be a guy down the board that I got my eyes on.
You can bet him.
He played pretty good golf last week. All right, BK, we'll let you go. Thank you very much. And you are still my guy. You're our guy. You will be our golf guy forever.
Yeah, I hope we're still friends.
We are. We are very much still friends.
I also sent you a very nice text after I got home.
You knew you were very hard and you were trying to soften. You were trying to you spanked my ass.
I'm gonna go invite playing at country clubs with guys who like to hang out with me.
Oh, we love to hang out with you, BK. Too bad we didn't get a chance to.
Let us know when you're ready for a drink and we'll be there.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, I'm on the next flight to South Dakota.
It's gonna take you 2.5 days to get there. All right, BK. Thanks for making the time. Good stuff for BK as always. Great job recapping the golf. Great job talking FedEx St. Jude. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to go too hard on this, but I guess I kind of have to because we only have so many more golf tournaments that we can wager on.
We have to get involved.
Who won the giveaway? The giveaway winner was Flatwoods fella, an OG in the formerly the Degenerate, the Fake Sharp community. This is my really big World Cup shirt, by the way. I think you've seen it before. It's an extra large or extra large. It looks like I'm like, when like a chick wears their boyfriend's
It's actually a cool ass shirt. That's a really cool
fucking great shirt. I wish I could shrink it. I don't really know how to do that. If there's a way to do it, let me know. Don't say put it in the dryer because it'll fuck up the material. But anyway,
let me set this up real quick because it's been a while. Peach got the juice, 240 stream streak. KP Betts 45 stream streak. Danny Yee 265. Z Brownlee subbed 42 months. WZ Brownlee, an OG. Suck It Wheel, another OG, 22 months. Callie Kyle, 19 months. Sam L, 145, 36 months. Joey Loans, 20 stream streak. Lil Shoot 'em Up's cousin, because I think Lil Shoot 'em Up got banned from Twitch. So now we got Lil Shoot 'em Up's cousin, 5 stream streak.
Is that really what happened? Lil Shoot 'em Up got banned from Twitch?
Yeah, he's been telling us that every time he comes in here.
I think I forgot that. What do you got to do? What do you got to do to get banned from Twitch?
I don't know. He'll have to tell us. Maybe have the name Lil Shoot 'em Up.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't know what you have to do to get banned from Twitch. Don't tell me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. Go ahead.
Do we ask the chat what they want? Do we run a poll? We have to run a legit poll if we're doing
that's
this.
What I'm about to do. Yeah. So as I put in the tweet teaser, you guys are going to choose what you want to do. I think I can run a poll.
Yeah, make sure we can first.
Okay. Poll. What do we want to discuss today, class? Do we want to Big 12 preview finish, or do we want baseball? You're going to have 3 minutes to vote. 3 minutes to vote. I'm going to take a piss break and get some water, and we'll figure out what we want to do from there. All right, chat?
Perfect. Yeah, everybody vote. Jamie Lau, no BTL today, but they'll be back tomorrow with an extra long show. Krabs is finishing his move today, is what Goots told us.
That's right. Baseball landslide incoming, says Chef Timbo. Let's see. 12-8. Actually, wow, 13-9. There are some
Let
big
it run,
12.
go pee. Let it run.
Holy shit, 14-13. There are some big 12 people out there.
I knew it was going to be 50-50. That annoys me.
17-16. Big 12 is now in the lead. It's now in the lead. All right, guys, you got some time. If you're in YouTube and you wanna come over to the Booking Sports Twitch channel to vote, you feel free to do so. Also, if you're on Twitter, feel free to come on in here real quick. You might get hit with an ad. You might want to sub up. You can do whatever you want. Live your life. It's time for a pee break. Make sure you follow and like and do all that good shit. Throw some engagement. It doesn't take much effort. And we'll be right back after these words. Oh my God, 36-28, Big 12.
Wowza. Keep voting. Keep voting. We got more people in here. There's 170 people in here. You might have time to get through both, to be fair. We'll try. There's no BTL today. See how late I can make Jeff Sunday run. See how late I can make Jeff Sunday run.
Zigga's out. Zigga's out. Zigga wow wow. Who was that? No, I can't remember who that was. Not White.
Keep singing and I could take a guess.
Why am I blanking? Who sang but she caught me on the counter? It wasn't
Shaggy?
Shaggy, yeah. Zigga's out. Zigga wow. I don't know. There's like a Ziggazow or something song. 47-41. 47-42.
You think it probably was Shaggy?
Yeah. Oh, that was like fucking on the counter?
He did it.
Yeah, of course he did it. It's a good music video.
Yeah.
Chad, has anybody watched the Q-Tip Vibrant thing music video? If you ever want to revisit the good times, never forget eating some cereal, 6th grade, 7th grade before going to school. Such a vibrant thing. Vibrant girl, pretty girl. BJ loves that video. I do love that video. Vinny Diaz. Was a lot of ass in that video. That's right. There was a lot of ass. The poll is done. Big 12 preview.
Big 12 won. I don't remember where we left off. Oh, Kansas.
You know what's interesting about that poll? I kind of wanted to talk baseball.
It's interesting how 89 votes is good. We could have got more, but 89 votes is pretty good for a poll.
Yeah, I would have appreciated a few more with 177 people in Twitch.
Yeah, but people just got the shit in their ears, minding their own business.
I know. It's fine. Okay. Alphabetical order. You're saying we left off on Kansas State?
Correct. Kansas. We talked Kansas State.
Oh, you're right. We talked Colin Klein. Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm. So Kansas. Where is Kansas going to be? Well, they're not going to be better than Houston. Oh, are they all the way back here? Is Kansas going to be pretty poopy this year? Oh boy, they're going to be behind. Oh geez, no way. Oh,
sound like the Pillsbury Doughboy, dude.
Whoa, Kansas. Oh boy. What is that from? Oh boy, is that the Pillsbury Doughboy?
I think so. When you poke him in the belly.
No, but that it laughs. Oh boy, I can't remember what the oh boy is from. Is it like a Pokemon character?
Don't think so. Don't think it's a Pokemon. What's your favorite Pokemon?
No, I actually really liked. It's the one I nickname you every now and then, Jigglypuff.
Oh, Jigglypuff's a good one. I
When,
could go square. I could go square and say I really like Blastoise, or I could go a little sharper and say I really like Geodude.
Blastoise is a really good one, actually. Is Blastoise the Charizard version of Charmander? You know, it
Hold
starts
on.
as Squirtle.
Hold on, we gotta pause it. Rude Bets is here. 202 viewers. Smack the parlay yesterday. We want to glaze you. Thank you, Rude Bets. I'm $3,000 richer thanks to you. Didn't have to do any lab work. Just tailed fucking Rude Bets. It was that easy. W Rude Bets. Maybe one day Jeff Sunday will tail. Yeah.
I have tailed. I'm pretty sure when I tailed, nothing went well. Pete Alonso never treats me well. Congratulations, Rude Bets and all the Rude Boys. I'm here for this giveaway and to watch the stream. LOL.
Giveaway already happened. I already gave away $200. I cannot give away more than $200, unfortunately.
And on that note, the party of 202 have left the building. Dude, Rude Bets probably was like, Steak's going to do a giveaway. Everybody join the raid. Coming to book it. Everybody's like, pick me.
That would be crazy.
You should have done it on the stream, actually, come to think of it.
That's crazy. Nah, I'll do it on my Twitter. I'll do it on my Twitter.
What do you mean you'll do it on your Twitter?
You already follow me. You gotta follow me on Twitter, dude.
You'll do it on your Twitter. You already did it.
I know. I gave away $200. I feel like that was a very generous giveaway.
Yeah, it was a generous giveaway. But if you didn't give the details properly, everybody's excited. You want to do another giveaway? Why don't you give somebody a little bit of money?
Sure. Fuck it.
I'm gonna start. You know what I'm gonna do every day? I'm gonna ask.
How do we do this? So how do we even do this?
How do we do what?
How do we give away the money here right now?
Well, usually what I think you could do is there's like websites for this. You put like I've seen duck races, I've seen spin the wheels.
Not gonna do any of that. I'll tell you right now, if you're in here, you better be following the Book It Sports page, or definitely not. You're not included in the giveaway. That's
good. All right, how about this? Names that follow, you'll give somebody $50.
No, we're gonna have to go more. How much will you commit to this? How much money will you personally commit?
Zero.
You're not gonna give me any money?
The fuck is your problem? I didn't tell the fucking
Can you give me some money? Can you give me some money?
No, you want $3,000.
I need money.
Sin Remy, King Dunlap 69, P Money TTV, Joe Sav, Unveiled Soup, TCA, Kamish Bromi, and Kadavi have followed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
No, but we got to do something better than that. We need more than 7 entries in this giveaway. So it's going to be $100, $100. I'm giving away $100. That's it. That's $300 total. That's more than enough money to give away. I'm giving away $100. You'll have to find me though on Twitter. So I saw someone say, "Oh, some of us don't have Twitter. Gonna have to find me because that's where the DM's happening for the money." I'm gonna tell you that right now. So if you don't got Twitter and you don't follow me, you are out of this giveaway.
All right. So you just so understand this is a 2-step giveaway. You want people to follow the Twitch page and people to follow you on Twitter.
Not that crazy at all. All right. Put if you want to be included in the giveaway, say Jeff Sunday sold me Fent. Jeff Sunday sold me Fent in the chat right now.
Somebody
be entered for the giveaway for $100.
Somebody said Twitter is toxic.
Jeff Sunday sold me Fent. Keep going.
No. What?
Keep going. All right, let's find someone. I'm unfortunately, I'm letting you guys know now. If I've already known you, this is going to be a new guy. I'm looking for a new person.
But you're all over the place. You said to follow the page. You said to follow you. Now they just have to say Jeff. What about the people that followed the page?
No, dude, you threw me off when you didn't offer to give me.
You are so rattled. Hey, guess what, dude? You're wasted.
All right, I have the winner. You ready? Here's the winner. Kadavi.
Oh, there you go.
Kadavi, you are the winner. My Twitter is @StakeFriend. DM me or follow me, and I'll DM you, whatever it is. I finish this stream at 12. You want $100. W Kadavi, Raider from Rude Bets. W Rude Bets. Now, everyone, respectfully get off my dick.
All right, congratulations. And now queue up the 10 bots that are going to create Kadavi Twitter accounts and you're going to get DMs from.
I know, that's why this is tough. We'll figure it out though. Let's see if
yeah, I know everybody's going to start unfollowing now. I Dead 22 said Jeff Sunday shot my dog last week. That's not even funny. Big dog person.
Didn't get you entered.
Yeah, you ain't
Bar, I just gave an OG $200. I just gave an OG $200, bro.
What? What's happening?
He said, "Fuck the OGs, huh?" Okay, I think I found the real Kadavi. Yep, I found the real Kadavi. And he posted about rude bets. Perfect. Kadavi just found you, and I just followed you. DM me.
Nice job. Well done.
Boom. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Someone said maybe run a poll with more people. No. I know he's asking that because everybody's going to vote baseball that just came in here. So, bro picked Iraq. Oh, that's not funny. My stream was behind. Look at that. 10 motherfucking subs from Rude Bets. Also on that note, appreciate you, Rude Bets. Big W's. We now have lost 77 followers. Everybody got their money or did not get their money and ran. But if you are sticking around and hanging out,
are you being sarcastic?
About what?
We lost 77 followers.
Oh, I'm sorry, viewers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
No, I don't know. People may have unfollowed. I'm not entirely sure. Don't unfollow though. You're going to want to follow this channel and make sure, obviously, you give thanks to Rude Bets. He puts in a lot of hard work and does a great stream every morning. I think 9 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. right before we go live. So, anyways, W Rude Bets. We're talking Big 12 football, Big 12 college football, and it's going to start off pretty nasty here with Kansas, the Kansas Jayhawks, who were 5-7 last year. Quantitative, can I get a gain check, by the way? I've seen Quantitative bitch about the gain for a while, and I'm always open to. Thank you, like the shirt. I appreciate that. I like the shirt too. Show you a little bit more of that shirt. How about that? I need to know how to get the microphone out of the way. Your microphone must be like so far from you.
Yeah. It's like you want me to get a little? I'll get a little closer. Oh, me, Carrie. Let me address this. This is so good. I had like 15 at Pick It at the Park. It's so good, so easy to drink, has electrolytes, tastes like Gatorade, gets you drunk. Oof, I wish they sponsored us. It's so good.
No free ads.
No free ads. Had to do it though.
Steak asked. Oh, I did. Can I bitch about Guy in the Cornfields for a little bit, for just
Sure.
like maybe like 15 seconds? Guy in the Cornfields, every time he comes in, all he does is he just acts like the class clown. And I said yesterday when I started the baseball stream, by the way, you are so blurry, I can't even see you right now. It's okay.
No, I'm gonna come back. All
right.
I'm gonna do something a little different.
Guy in the Cornfields, been around a long time, sharp better, smart guy. And you know, I do the baseball stream and I say, hey, we're locking in, no BS. The second stream of the day. Let's just talk about the board, find some winners, give you a little shoot the shit action, very to begin with. Cornfields is just in the chat the entire time, trying to talk about bullshit, distracting, and then he uses his channel points to redeem Hangman yesterday while I'm trying to do a 4:30 p.m. baseball stream before I cook dinner and my wife gets home, and I do it for the people. Okay, we got 100 people in there who are serious and talking baseball, and Cornfields just comes in and clowns around. All clowning around. So I want to ask you something, because I'm not going to shit on Guy in the Cornfields, but I am just curious. When's the last time you've seen Guy in the Cornfields say anything serious or contribute anything about the board or bets?
So your accusation is Guy in the Cornfields becoming a class clown?
Well, yeah, it's a lot of horsing around, horseplay, lollygagging. And that's fine. We fuck around all the time. I'm down to fuck around, but there's a time and a place for it. And that was the time and place not to fuck around.
Yeah.
And that's when he wants to be the biggest class clown. So,
I think you underestimate how much people love to fuck around with you.
No, I understand that. Let's go back to the original question. When is the last time you've seen Guy in the Cornfield say anything worth a shit?
Since he told me to take Cam Schlittler, AL Cy Young, whenever
Did
that
he do that in the Twitch chat?
Don't remember.
Probably not. When's the last time before that you've seen Guy in the Cornfield say anything in the chat?
Plead the fifth.
Okay. All right. I was going to say I haven't either, but I have seen a green ticket of his. So, hey, Corn, all I'm saying is I'm going to give you the Hangman today, but let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. What are you liking? Don't give me TJ Hawkinson over fucking receiving yard. Thank you very much. Back to business. I will give you your Hangman a little bit later. Not right now. We're talking Kansas. We're talking ball. Kansas was 3-6 in the Big 12. They have Lance Leopold coming back. Stake 5 years, 27-35. I'd imagine his seat has to be a little hot. They have 2 offensive starters coming back, 4 defensive starters coming back. Do you know who their new quarterback is?
No, I actually don't. It's one of the only teams in the Big 12 who I don't.
Never heard of this guy in my life. Isaiah Marshall, 6 foot, 215-pound sophomore. They have 2 offensive linemen coming back. Calvin Clements, 6'7", 327. Goodness gracious. They have a big offensive line. Holy shit. They got a big offensive line. 6'7", 237, 6'7", 335, 6'8", 323. Some big old boys down in Kansas. I mean, right? Those are big motherfuckers. Yeah. So we need to, I guess, see what they did last year. They ended the season losing 3 straight. Their defense was pretty shitty. Scoring and total yards in the 80s. Scoring offense was not good. 62, yardage 52, 70. Overview: consecutive 5-7 seasons after a 9-4 breakthrough in 2023 have Leopold in uncomfortable territory. The rebuild tools are in place. Kolnicki back, Edwards in the backfield, and a defense with returning bodies. But none of it matters if a consistent quarterback doesn't emerge in fall camp. What are the betting lines for the Kansas Jayhawks? And then let's see what you think, and then let's also let's talk about what we think about them.
It's 6.5 wins, but the over is plus 152. Still feels a little high, given back everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Unproven quarterback, no returning starters, big offensive line, but didn't dominate in the portal. I don't know how you find 7 wins on the schedule, but we'll go through it. Maybe it's scary easy.
Yeah, everybody, the real ones remember Mangino. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I was looking at the whiteboard. We can fly through this one. They've got Long Island home to start the year. That is hilarious. Don't they have a new stadium, or was that last year?
They have a new stadium last year, but still new.
Long Island. All these college basketball schools have football teams now. It's absolutely hilarious. So Long Island, September 4th, open up the year. We'll give them 1-0. Then they host Missouri.
1-1.
Kansas plays Arizona State in London, September 19th.
1-2.
Okay. Middle Tennessee, home after a bye week.
2-2.
Then they go to Utah.
2-3.
At Kansas State.
2-4.
Baylor, home.
At home?
Mm-hmm.
It's time to give them a win, probably. I'll give them a win.
You don't like Baylor. We'll give them 3-4 at TCU.
3-5.
UCF, home.
4-5.
At West Virginia.
4-6. They're splitting the UCF West Virginia. That's what I'll say.
Home against BYU.
4-7.
At Oklahoma State.
5-7.
Yeah, there's a reason why this total is so juiced to the under.
Yeah, it's still weird that it's 6.5 and not 5.5, but I guess it technically is 5.5 if we're being honest.
I would like to say, though, if anybody does know anything about Isaiah Marshall, speak now, or we will never probably address it.
I don't want to talk about him anymore, or I'd Google him, but I don't want to talk about him because next is a team I really want to talk about.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep moving here. And yes, I did put T Rain in timeout. He was having a little bit too much fun with the class clown discussion. Who's after Kansas?
Oklahoma State.
LMN. Okay.
That was very good. You want to go through the whole alphabet real quick just to make sure you're good?
No. I just wanted to be sure.
I can say that shit backwards.
You can?
Yeah.
Do it.
ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA.
And I'm the autistic one.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, I think so. I couldn't find an error.
Okay, perfect. Your face, dude.
Was pretty
Oklahoma State. Do you know off the jump anything about Oklahoma State?
Yeah, I know they have Drew Mestemaker, who was the quarterback from North Texas last year, who is number 1 NFL talent in the transfer portal in the Big 12. So they've got a QB coming in with a lot of expectations. They are ranked 30th in this magazine. It also looks like they're not returning any starters on offense. No. RIP to Mike Gundy. He had a good run. Now comes in Eric Morris. It says he's got a 46-34 record in 7 years of coaching. The offensive coordinator is somebody named Sean Brophy. Pretty interesting last name. Skylar Cassidy is a defensive tackle. Defensive coordinator. Sorry about that. Let's see what the overview is. Oklahoma State went 1-11 in 2025. Fired Mike Gundy 3 games in and is starting over. Morris inherited a program gutted by the portal and responded by putting together one of the most aggressive transfer classes in the country. Wow. Mm-hmm. The offense should be electric, but the defense will need time to gel. The schedule opens up at Tulsa, then Oklahoma State hosts college football. We'll talk about that in a second. Top newcomer, Mestamaker. He led football FBS in passing yards and tied for second in touchdowns at North Texas last season as a redshirt freshman, engineering the program's first 12-win season. Wow. He was recruited out of Vandergrift High School in Austin. Okay. Oh, no, wait. That's Texas, so he's in Oklahoma, 2 different states. And walked on at UNT before Eric Morris turned him into a Burrisworth Trophy winner. I don't know who the fuck that is. Presented to the best player in America to have begun their career as a walk-on. That sounds like a new trophy. I never heard of that before. Now I understand. So they have North Texas's coach and quarterback coming in.
And entire fucking team.
Well, yeah. It's you don't sound like you're into that, but you nailed it with Cignetti bringing his whole team over to Indiana.
That's why I think people like it so much, dude. That's exactly why you nailed it. That's why everybody loves North Texas exactly for the reason you just said, is because Cignetti made it look so easy, and it's not that fucking easy. It is not that easy. Oklahoma State was dog shit last year, 1-11, and you think you bring over a 2-loss team from the American Conference? The entire team, like, go through the rest of the magazine. It's going to tell you their best wide receiver is a transfer from North Texas, and their best cornerback is a transfer from North Texas. Yet you want me to believe that they can have a turnaround this quickly? I'm not saying he's not going to figure it out. I'm not saying he won't eventually figure it out, but Drew Mestamaker was a walk-on 1 year ago. And yes, he was awesome in the American Conference, but now he's the biggest NFL talent in the Big 12, according to that magazine, when all these guys on Texas Tech exist. I think it's absolutely insane. And I think the only reason it's happening, the only reason you would get this excited about a North Texas team going all the way over to Oklahoma State, the entire team, is because you saw James Madison coaching team go all the way over to Indiana, make the college football playoff, and then win the Natty 2 years later. So you're thinking this is just how it works now. Get a good mid-major coach, have him bring his whole team over, and it's that easy. It's not that easy. Cignetti is the fucking GOAT. Mm-hmm. He's doing something that you will actually probably never see again, and it's not the new blueprint for how to be successful in college football. So I'm not saying Eric Morris is going to be a failure at Oklahoma State by any means. I'm saying it's going to take a little longer. I like Oklahoma State underwins in this year. I think they're going to struggle.
I think you just cooked. I really like that. That was good. Cincy in Twitter is asking no Twitch. We are up and live on Twitch, brother. Go to the Book It Sports Twitch page. Okay, let's go through this. Let's go through the schedule. At Tulsa,
win.
Home against Oregon. Jesus.
Obvious loss.
Home against Murray State.
Win. 2-1.
At West Virginia.
2-2.
Bye week. Then they host. Then they host UCF.
Okay, they host UCF. We'll give them a win there. 3-2.
At Houston.
3-3. Wait. Sorry. Wait. Were they 2-3?
They were 2-3.
They're 2-4 now. They're not beating Houston. Houston's going to be good.
No. Sorry. You gave them a win against UCF at home. So that was 3.
You're right. 3-3.
3-3. Home against Colorado.
4-3.
At Iowa State.
4-4.
At Kansas State.
4-5.
Texas Tech home.
4-6.
At Arizona State.
5-6.
Are you going to give them a win there?
Sure.
And then home against Kansas.
6-6.
So they're going to get 6 wins.
I think they're going to get 6 wins, but I also think they're more likely to get 5 wins than 7 wins, personally.
Okay. All right. What's next?
Yeah, to be honest, KP, you could probably, in my opinion, you could maybe switch around what I said about Iowa State and UCF, because I think they could lose to UCF and beat Iowa State. I don't really think they're going to win both those games. I might have, Deej. I might have said that, which is why I said I think they're more likely to win 5 games than 7 games.
Good job, Deej. Get his ass. Oklahoma State LMNOP QRST. I think we have any S's in here, do we?
Nope, just a few T's.
Got a few motherfucking T's. Okay. Texas Tech. You got the Red Raiders beating just about everybody.
What does Texas Tech come before TCU? I do have Texas Tech.
I guess
everybody.
not.
There's your spoiler alert. I think Texas Tech's beating everybody.
Okay. TCU magazine has them ranked as the 41st team in the country. Let's go take a scroll down memory lane. Last year, 9-4. The Big 12 record was 5-4. Not very good. I had this team over wins last year. I think it was 7.5, so I think I just got there. But I got to tell you, I also sprinkled on him to win the Big 12. That surely didn't happen. Sonny Dykes, he is back. I like Sonny Dykes. 4 years, he's 36-17. They got 4 offensive starters coming back, 5 defensive starters coming back. The overview here is the 9-4 finish in the Alamo Bowl win over USC brought goodwill, but the Frogs haven't sniffed the Big 12 title game since their national championship run in 2022. Dykes has leaned into high school recruiting the last few cycles and expects that pipeline to start paying off in 2026. The talent is quietly building. Whether Craig can make the jump from FCS to a Big 12 opener in Dublin, that's their offensive coordinator, against North Carolina on August 29th, will set the tone for everything that follows. Top newcomer. Do you know who their quarterback is?
Yeah. Jaden Craig, the guy from Harvard.
The Harvard grad transfer shattered Crimson records over 4 seasons and arrives as the plug for TCU's biggest hole. His combination of size, arm strength, and mobility is something that hasn't been seen in Fort Worth in the Sonny Dykes era. His best decision-making gives the fifth-year head coach something Hoover never consistently delivered: protection of the football. So TCU, they came out, they fucking dragged their nuts all over North Carolina in that opener last year. They got out to a 3-0 record. They had a bad loss against Arizona State. I don't know if you guys remember that. Bounced back, got a win against Colorado. Lost at Kansas State. It was a pretty ugly loss there. Lost a close one to Iowa State 2017. Got their shit kicked into BYU. And then end of the year with a win at Houston, gritty, and a win against Cincinnati, and then the win in the bowl game. Scoring was 40th. The rushing was 100th. Passing 8th. 290 yards per game passing. The defense was not very good, though. They're going to have to get better there. 73rd in scoring, 73rd in total yards. They got a wide receiver coming back, senior, named Jordan Dwyer. That name rings a bell. 2 offensive linemen. What I like about so far what I'm seeing is that they have their interior D-line coming back. The D tackles and a defensive end, 2 juniors and seniors, and then 2 guys in the secondary are coming back. Steak, what is the win total for this team, and what do you think about the Frogs?
The win total is 6.5, and it's over minus. The over is minus 174, which feels like a lot of respect. We'll get there when we go over the schedule. Obviously, we know the season opener is against North Carolina. I told myself I wanted to find a team whose quarterback left that I didn't think they were left for dead, and I'll explain what I mean. Like, Darian Menso leaves Duke. It's tough. Like, they're going to be tough. Manny Diaz is tough, but they're kind of left for dead. Arizona State feels left for dead with Cutter Boley and Mikey Keene. Not a lot going on there. Cincinnati is certainly left for dead after losing Sorsby. I'm not sure if I'm blanking on another big transfer, but to me, TCU feels the least left for dead. You just said it. They're returning the best part of their defense, which was the defensive line. Great run defense. 2 guys returning that combined for 24 sacks. And the shittiest part of their defense, which was the secondary, was the thing they attacked the most in the transfer portal. So it should improve. I'm not saying it will. A bunch of teams attack the transfer portal, obviously. I'm just saying the worst part of the defense was the secondary, and it should improve. And I kind of like the quarterback. I understand Harvard to TCU is a big step up in competition. I just think with the coach returning, a decent quarterback, a good defensive line, an improved secondary, solid offensive line, returning a few guys, that this team has the best chance to be competitive out of all the teams whose quarterbacks left to go to greener pasture. So I'm interested in backing TCU, but I'd like to go through the schedule first.
Okay, I like that. By the way, chat, how do I sound right now? I moved the microphone a little bit further, but turn the gain up. Let me know what you guys think about this mic position.
I think you sound good.
You always say that. Thank you. Sounds good. Sounds handsome. All right, thanks, Vegas Tom. Okay, I'm sorry. Tell me the win total one more time.
6.5, but it's minus 174, so it feels like the win total is more like 7.5.
Sure. Okay, let's try to find 8
You
wins.
need to find 8 if you believe in TCU.
Yeah. Why'd you T Ryan tighten up? Tighten up.
Yeah, T Ryan, I'm not willing to lose any more of my foxhole guys, so stop chirping Jeff so we can get through this.
All you're doing is fucking around after I talked about the class clown thing. So tighten up or I'm gonna bin you. You're gonna join the SAC committee too. Okay. I don't know where Ye Lads is since I made him commissioner of the SAC committee.
I haven't seen Ye Lads in a while. Keep going. Let's get through this.
North Carolina and Dublin.
Yeah, so I see North Carolina being a trendy pick for a lot of people, including you, and I like TCU.
Whoa. What?
Don't you like North Carolina week 1?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay, good. I was making sure. I totally on me then. Like beef, like BK says, no beef. I totally misunderstood.
Okay, but I am just curious.
I thought you liked North Carolina in this game.
But why? What made you say that?
I don't know. I thought I remember you saying that. Maybe it was Jovan and Krabs that like North Carolina. Somebody on the Bucket channel talked about this game and liked North Carolina. I do not like North Carolina.
I have only seen nonstop TCU bets. Oh, okay.
Okay. That's fair.
So take the under and make generational wealth. Yep, Jeff would be the most hilarious substitute teacher. Never in a million years. I just can't believe after all the chirping I've done, the magazine finally.
But you have to stop. Like you did this with Jamie Lau, where you canned him and then you read every one of their comments. Let's just fucking keep going. Tempo and pace.
Yeah, you're right. It's not the magazine that breaks me, fuckface. It's that you won't lock in. Nobody will lock in. Everybody lock in. I'm going to lock in right now. If I see one more comment that's not locked in, you're going to the bin. You're not even going to know it, too. I'm like the Navy SEALs. Okay. So everybody says North Carolina's a contrarian play in week 1. Got it. No, fuck North Carolina. We talked about North Carolina literally going 1-11, by the way, when we did our rant. So we can't.
You want me to take more blame? I'm sorry.
No. But North Carolina is a loser in week 1.
Yeah, I think they're a loser in week 1 too. I really genuinely think TCU beats their ass.
Home against Grambling 2-0. Home against Arkansas State, always a little feisty.
3-0.
At UCF.
I'm going to go 4-0.
Home against BYU.
4-1.
Oh, they get a bye week. And then they go to Baylor.
5-1.
Home against West Virginia.
I'm going to have to give them one of the – no, that's home. They'll be 6-1. TCU is doing good so far.
Home against Kansas.
7-1.
At Arizona.
I'll go 7-2 there.
Sure. Home against Kansas State.
I'll go 7-3 there. Keep it modest.
Home against Utah.
7-4, getting dicey.
At Texas Tech.
Oh, shit. I thought I was cruising to 8. Holy shit, that schedule closes tough. So let me just confirm. Did you say at Arizona, home against Kansas State, home against Utah, at Texas Tech?
I did say that.
Holy fucking shit. That is brutal. They have to play flawless football to begin the first 8 games.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. Damn, I think I just talked myself off of a read I really
Also, I want to push back on something Jovan said when he was talking yesterday. Do you think Jovan sounds like a little salty TCU fan with Josh Hoover going to Indiana? He said he thinks people that glaze Josh Hoover haven't watched Josh Hoover play quarterback. And I take a little offense to that because I'm a Josh Hoover truther. I admit that he's careless with the football and he throws some interceptions. And Jovan had a great point. He said that every time Josh Hoover needed to win a football game and had a chance to, he didn't make a play. I think if you do watch Josh Hoover, and I'm not discrediting Javon's ball knowledge, he watches way more college football than me, and he knows the Big 12 and he knows TCU inside and out. But I would push back strongly. I think if you watch Josh Hoover play quarterback, you see a quarterback. Like I think just the fact that he turns the ball over doesn't necessarily that's like saying Brett Favre isn't a good quarterback. Yeah, yes, he's turnover prone, but I would disagree. I think I see a lot of quarterback in Josh Hoover. How do you feel about that statement?
Oh, I disagree with Jovan. I also agree with you that he knows more ball than us, but my eyeballs and plums tell me that Josh Hoover is a stud. And I don't think the turnover issue, I'm not saying there won't be games. He has bad turnovers at Indiana. I just don't think it'll be anywhere near the problem it was at TCU for obvious reasons. And I think he's a legitimate Heisman candidate in this.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think Indiana's a real threat to run it back, and I think Josh Hoover is a real threat to win the Heisman. All right. That's a very, very tough end of the schedule there.
See, I might have to just pick my spots with TCU as opposed to betting them season long.
Fair. Yeah.
Because we're getting 7 wins. I'm not paying minus 170 to get to those 7 wins, but TCU is going to win 7 games.
Yeah, and I don't really know much about this Jaden Craig guy. I'd like to get eyes on him, but I like Sonny Dykes. And so far, I mean, kind of like the makeup of their team just from guys who they have coming back and everything. And I told you that Kansas offensive line, that might be something to pay attention to. 4 guys on that offensive line were 6'7" or larger. One guy, no, I'm sorry, nobody on TCU's offensive line is over 6'7". That's crazy. They got some big boys in terms of weight, 310, 320, 330. They need to do better running the football.
So far, I'll make this prediction. Out of all the teams we've discussed so far with a 6.5 win total or lower, this would be the team I think that has the biggest ceiling. Highest ceiling, sorry.
Be right back. Give me 1 second.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I know a lot of people probably think that's Oklahoma State. And I understand the reason for liking Oklahoma State. I'm not even a mess-to-maker hater. I just think, given everything that TCU has, they have the highest ceiling of the 6.5 win teams. If the secondary can overperform, improve, I just think it's a decent team. Obviously, you're asking a lot from a guy who played quarterback at Harvard last year, but if they won 9 games, I wouldn't be shocked.
All right, let's talk about the Texas Tech Red Raiders. So I think we all kind of understand what's going on with Texas Tech, and it's with the new landscape of college football. The flood of money has kind of evened the playing field a little bit for teams at the top, but the little guy is going to get fucked in the long run. But you have seen Texas Tech pay for players, and they have, I think, some oil tycoon who's like in his 40s, which is pretty crazy. Is a massive booster for this team, and they had a hell of a roster last year. The biggest issue was their quarterback, but on defense, they were absolute dogs with David Bailey and Jacob Rodriguez were awesome. But the offense was a little bit of an issue when they got down there and into the college football playoff and had to play. I believe it was Oregon. Did they get shut out? Does that sound about right?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
They did. They got shut out. So coming into this season, I'm pretty sure they still have a fuck ton of talent. But the Sorsby issue is a real thing. So let's take a look at Texas Tech and let's see, because everybody's glazing this team. I'm not entirely sure that we won't see a little regression here. 12-2 last year, 6-1 in the Big 12. Their only loss was at Arizona State. Shout out Kenny Dillingham. 5 offensive starters, 5 defensive starters coming back. Their head coach is Joey McGuire. 4 years, 35-18. Let's see, overview. Texas Tech has assembled one of the most talented rosters in the country and certainly in the Big 12. But there's that big question mark behind center. The Red Raiders have a favorable schedule because they miss BYU and Utah. Their home game against Houston in Game 3 could be the whole season. Top newcomer, linebacker Austin Romaine. It's a 2-time All-Big 12 team selection from Kansas State. Running back Jacoby Williams is the emerging star. Former USC tailback Quentin Joyner is expected to be back after injury. Never mind. Running back Cam Dickey. Wow, so they got studs at running back. Junior was outstanding last season. 1,124 yards and 14 touchdowns on the ground with another 224 through the air, so he can do both. They are bringing back Cam Dickey. They're bringing back 1, 2, 3 offensive linemen. They're tight end. And then on defense, they're kind of scattered all over the place. So this is good. A team that's bringing back 10 starters and also able to reload in the transfer portal is obviously very impressive. 3 big questions. How comfortable is the situation at safety? Can they find the end zone? One of their primary shortcomings last season came from the form of inefficiency in the red zone. Does Texas Tech's schedule help or hurt the Red Raiders? Interesting. So, all right, Steak. Top 3 defense in the country last year. Offense was 7th in scoring, pretty decent everywhere else. But now their quarterback is Will Hammond, 6'2", 210 sophomore, coming into this season. What is the win total, and what are your thoughts on Texas Tech?
It is 10.5, and the overs minus 230. So basically, the bet is, does Texas Tech go undefeated or not? And in my opinion, they do go undefeated for a lot of the reasons you said. Baron Morton sucked, and it's pretty hilarious. Like, it's not that anybody thought he was good, but I don't think anybody realized how bad he was until he played the Big Ten defense in the college football playoffs. Once again, not claiming people thought he was good, but they thought he was serviceable until he played that Oregon defense, and everyone realized he was horrible. I like Hammond more. Yes, he got hurt last year, so maybe that's the reason. But I like the chip on the shoulder aspect that no one at Texas Tech, they got all this money. They were like, nope, we got to go get the fucking shiny toy transfer QB, Will Hammond. You're not going to be the starter. I know it could be partially because of injury, but I don't think he was ever saw by Texas Tech people as the starting quarterback. Now he gets a chance. I think he's better. I think he's much more of a dual threat. And he had like 300 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns in his games he did play in last year. I like the kid. I don't think it really matters, though, because you said it. They don't play BYU or Utah. They play nobody. And not only do I think Texas Tech's going to go 12-0, I don't think their games are going to be close. I think it's going to be not fun to watch. But I did see a lot of people, smart people. I don't remember who was DC, TC. I don't remember exactly who. But the second that Sorsby news got announced, people went, I think Crutch Betts is one of these people, smart people, but they went and started hammering the under wins. Don't like it. I really don't care who plays quarterback for Texas Tech. I think they're getting 11 or 12 wins with this schedule, with literally a guy in a wheelchair at quarterback. So, yeah, I don't know what the juice is on them to go undefeated. It's obviously not a bet I'm taking over 10.5 wins. I have no idea how good they'll be in the playoffs. I'm not betting them to win any college football playoff games. I just think they're going to go 12-0.
Okay. All pretty well said, in my opinion. I'm trying to look at Will Hammond's body of work last season. So he played at Houston, 13 of 16, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, 8 carries, 61 yards. A very, very good game. Mostly backup time everywhere else. 7 of 16 against Kansas with an interception. 4 of 6 against Oregon State with an interception. Like, none of this really matters.
No, it's throwing the ball. He needs to improve. Also, hands up. I owe DC and TC an apology. They're on Texas Tech. That's on me. I don't know why I thought you guys were fading him.
Yeah. So he's got 2 games really that he's played. He played at Houston and they won. He played a very, very good game. Then he played at Arizona State. They lost. He didn't really have that bad of a game, though. 22 of 37, 167 yards. Not a whole lot there. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He really didn't get much success running the ball. 15 of 47 on the ground. So that's probably a big reason. Like this seems like a guy that really relies on his legs to find success. But that's fine for me in college. You know, a whole lot different when you get to the NFL. So I don't know. I don't know.
Great offensive line. That's better than any other offensive line in the conference. Playing with huge leads. I'm fine with that too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing about this that makes me want to get contrarian and fade Texas Tech. So I guess we don't really need to go through their whole entire schedule. But I'm looking at it right now. I can't find 2 losses.
Go through it. It's going to be laughable.
Abilene Christian State, home.
Okay.
Or at State. There's no state. Home against Abilene Christians, 1-0. At Oregon State, that's 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Home against Houston in week 3.
Could literally be their toughest game on the schedule. 3-0.
Yeah, I think it probably is. Home against Sam Houston State.
4-0.
At Colorado.
5-0.
Home against Arizona State.
6-0.
At Cincinnati.
7-0.
Home against Arizona.
8-0.
Home against West Virginia.
Their 2 hardest teams they play, they get both of them at home. This is insane. 9-0.
At Oklahoma State.
10-0.
At Baylor.
11-0.
Home against TCU.
Home again? Jesus. This is
good thing we ran through their schedule.
I think they're absolute joke of a schedule.
Yeah. So Houston, Arizona State, at Baylor late in the season, and TCU to end the year. Those are their 4 toughest games. What do you think their average spread will be?
insane. They're going to be double-digit favorites in every single game.
I was just going to say, probably anywhere from 10 to 13, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you're much better off trying to snipe an underdog on the money line, I think.
I literally do. I think so too.
That's what I think, Jovan. I think at Baylor, one of those last 2 games, and Baylor is back-to-back road trips.
Verdict's still out on Jaden Craig, but I do not think DJ Lagway has that in his bag, man.
No, I don't either. I don't either. I almost would be more confident. I would almost be more confident in TCU spoiling like their senior night. We'll see how that quarterback is. I'm trying to think of one other place they could stub their toe. I mean, they're going to kill Colorado. I don't see it. Yep.
Okay. Arizona could be a toe stub.
No, they get Arizona at home.
Oh, God. I thought you said at Arizona. Houston.
Yep, Houston week 3. Okay. QRSTU.
Yeah.
University of Central Florida or Utah. Mm-hmm. Oh no, we already did. Did we do Central Florida?
Nope.
No. All right, we got a couple of teams left. Damn, I got to pick up tempo pace. Utah. Yeah. Right? Utah or UCF?
Just pick one and roll with it. We have 3 teams left and there's no BTL. We'll be fine.
All right, Utah. The Utah Utes, 22nd in the country. This is going to be an interesting team to talk about. I'm very curious to see where everybody stands here. So they were 7-2 in the Big 12 last year, 11-2 overall. But Kyle Whittingham is gone. In comes Morgan Scalley, first-year head coach. They are returning 2 offensive starters, 3 defensive starters. Overview on this team. After ending last season on a 6-game winning streak, Scalley inherits a program that knows how to win. The Utes are built to compete from week 1 as long as their inexperienced offensive line comes together at least some degree. If it does, the team is well-positioned to make a run for the Big 12 title. Wow, 7 home games, including the Holy War against BYU will help. Top newcomer, defensive end Ethan Day, comes in from North Texas. And emerging star, wide receiver Larry Simmons. He is from Southern Miss. And QB Devin Dampier is their most valuable player. Dampier was a fun player. I think maybe you had him to win the Heisman as like a long shot last year. I don't think you were.
I did, yeah.
Right?
I did.
Yeah, so you're a Dampier guy. Last year, Dampier, 212 for 334, 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Pretty damn good. Also pretty good on the ground. 835 rushing yards, 10 touchdowns. Senior, 5'11", 210. They have the running back coming back too, Wayshawn Parker. Outside of that, everybody seems to be new in their spot coming into this year. They have their linebacker and 2 nickelbacks or 2 cornerbacks coming back. Big questions. How much will Whittingham be missed? Is Dampier ready to be a Heisman contender? Does Utah finally break through the college football playoff? I think Utah is a really fascinating team because I love Kyle Whittingham. I just think he had a great run. He was ready to retire. Michigan held him at gunpoint in GTA to come back and be the head coach. This feels like a team I'm not hearing a peep about coming into the season. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea who this head coach is. I'd like to do a little bit more due diligence and research, but I like Dampier. They've got great home field. They've got 7 games. I already think I like Utah. So I want to see if I can find something that talks me off of Utah. So this is also a team that beat Nebraska in the Las Vegas Bowl last year, 44-22. Scoring offense, they were 4th in the country, 2nd in rushing. Defense was 17th in scoring, 60th overall in total yards. So you can move the ball on defense, which is kind of fascinating. So, all right, Steak, what's the win total and your thoughts on Utah?
So the win total is 8.5. The over is -132. I'd say that makes sense. I'm in the exact opposite spot as you because you're saying you like Utah, but you need to be talked off of Utah. Or are you looking for something that talks you off it, right?
Yeah.
I like Utah, but I'm looking for something that talks me into it because there's just so much that I can't get behind. And you said it all. Inexperienced offensive line, new coach, pretty much replacing 90% of your defense and 80% of your offense. Returning your quarterback and running back is huge. Even the backup quarterback, who I think Each just mentioned, or KP Ficklin, yeah, he plays a role. So that's a big deal. I still don't know how I'm going to get there with all that being said. New quarterback, inexperienced offensive line, and brand new defense. And I know they did decent in the transfer portal. I know it's Utah. I know they have one of the best home field advantages in the country. I know they have a winning culture, which is all the reasons I want to back them. But am I a little am I a little concerned for all the coin flip things that I feel like could happen for Utah? Like the offensive line could be awful. The defense could be nowhere near what they were last year, and the season ends up being very bad. We'll go through the schedule, but I would need someone to talk me into Utah winning 9 games.
Okay, good. All fair points. Morgan Scalley, by the way, has been at Utah for a long time. He also played at Utah. He's 46 years old. I like that. He coached them in their bowl game, where they beat.
And to confirm, it was always Whittingham was going to retire even if he didn't go to Michigan. So Scalley was always going to be the coach this year. It wasn't like.
And that's why, chip on the shoulder is probably the wrong way to do it, to say it. They didn't get spurned like Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss. You know what I mean? Like this is not, it's not as much bad news for Whittingham to leave a program like Utah because he was already on the end of his tenure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I still do like that.
Me too. I like that a lot. Okay. So let's go over the schedule. You said the win total is 8.5. Home against the Idaho Fighting Potatoes. Want to give them a win?
I sure do.
I like that they're playing an SEC opponent. Granted, it's Arkansas, but home against Arkansas, at least they have the fucking decency to play a team from another conference, unlike fucking Texas Tech and you Indiana with your bullshit.
We'll give them 2-0.
Let's give them 2-0. Home against Utah State.
3-0.
At Iowa State.
4-0.
Bye week. Home against Kansas.
5-0.
At Colorado.
Okay, so far I'm seeing where this is going. 6-0.
Home against Houston.
I got to stand on business. I think they lose to Houston.
At Cincinnati.
7-1.
Home against BYU.
This one's really, really hard, but I'm going to go ahead and say they lose this as well. 7-2.
So you need 2 wins in the last 3 to go over this win total. At Arizona, at TCU, home against West Virginia.
I'll just make it simple and say they go 2-3 and that Utah will go 9-3 this year. That's a tough end. What you just described is not an easy end of the schedule.
No.
I mean, no Texas Tech. And sorry to cut you off, but did you say they get BYU and Houston at home?
They do.
Yeah, I like Utah.
I like Utah too.
Yeah,
I like Utah. Okay, I like Utah. Let's go. I want to look at some interviews or this Morgan Scalley guy. Try to get a read on him. We have 2 more teams, and then we're going to wrap it up. BTL should be back hopefully tomorrow, I believe Goot said.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to UCF. We'll kind of fly through this, and then I'm curious to see what we think of the West Virginia Mountaineers. All right, UCF, 63rd ranked team in the country according to this magazine. 5-7 last year, 2-7 in the Big Ten last year. Scott Frost is back, third year overall. Sorry, third year at UCF, 24-14. Alex Grinch is the defensive coordinator. That name sounds familiar. I don't really know why. They're returning 6 defensive starters. That's important. 4 offensive starters. This is a team last year that defensively actually did pretty well for their standards. 37th in total yards, 56 in scoring. Offensively, though, it was a pretty disappointing showing from UCF in that offense. Top newcomer is QB Alonzo Barnett. Barnett passed for over 2,800 yards last year, leading James Madison to the Sun Belt title. Okay. He passed for 5,400 yards, 49 touchdowns, and rushing for 1,000 and 22 touchdowns in his 2 years as a starter, 5'11", 210. They get 2 wide receivers back. Only 1 guy on the offensive line, but the others are juniors and seniors. And defensively, 6 starters, as we mentioned. That's very important for a team like UCF. The Knights make no secret of their goal in 2025, which is to win the Big 12 after last year's lackluster season. Crazy? Remember what Frost did in the second season in his first stint. 13-0 and a win over Auburn in the Peach Bowl. Yeah, I think so far, just from the brief research that we've done on UCF, I like to see that they have half their defense coming back. A couple years with a guy like Scott Frost, who was always meant to be a coach at a school like UCF. I don't know anything about this quarterback. Steak, what is their win total and your thoughts, and then let's go over the schedule.
So the win total is 5.5, but it's minus 160. So kind of like 6.5. Obviously, we'll go over the schedule. I'm not necessarily pro Scott Frost, but I believe in him a little more than this. He really hasn't had his guys. The quarterback last year was Taven Jackson. He was trash. Alonzo Barnett, not trash. He's obviously very, very good. A very good get in the transfer portal for a team like UCF. I know you said they're not returning a lot of offensive line guys. I'm okay with that because the offensive line was so bad last year. And he did way better in this transfer portal this year as opposed to last year. And you get familiarity on defense. Just from everything we've said, I lean towards backing UCF as opposed to fading before we go over the schedule.
Okay. Home against Bethune-Cookman.
Okay, 1-0.
At Pittsburgh.
Tough, really tough. And I'm going to call it a loss.
Did we like Pittsburgh this year?
I do.
That's a fun week 2 game, dude.
It's a fun week 2 game for sure.
Okay.
Would be a huge win for UCF. I'll say that.
It would. Yeah. I wonder what the spread's going to be there. Maybe Pittsburgh like -6 or something.
I think that's a pretty good guess.
Thanks. Home against Georgia State.
2-1.
Home against TCU. Fun game, September 26th.
Fun game, 2-2.
Okay. At Houston.
2-3.
I'll tell you what, this is a really tough stretch here. At Oklahoma. Sorry. I just said at Houston, right?
Yep.
At Oklahoma State.
I'm going to go 3-3.
Okay. Home against BYU.
3-4.
Home against Baylor.
4-4.
Dude, DJ Lagway coming back to the state of Florida.
I don't give a fuck.
You got Baylor losing every game. At Kansas.
5-4.
Arizona State, home.
6-4.
Home against Iowa State.
7-4. There's the win total.
At Colorado.
Ooh, it gets easy. Gets easy. Gets easier. Or like UCF.
That's a tough stretch, dude.
Tough start for sure.
TCU, at Houston, at Oklahoma State, BYU, Baylor. That 5-game stretch is tough.
It is very tough, and they're 10-point dogs to Pittsburgh.
Holy shit. That's steep. I have a hot take. Texas Tech faces major regression this year. Off-field distraction, no QB. Okay. Scott Frost is a loser. Yeah, he was a really big fucking loser in Nebraska. You mean drunk? That's right. I'm pretty sure that there were rumors that he was getting fucking hammered at Nebraska. I'm going to lean over on UCF. I would like to get some eyes on Alonzo Barnett. Sorry, I think I said Alonzo. Oh, there's a typo. They have Alonzo up here and they have Alonzo down here.
Alonzo.
It is.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Alonzo Barnett the third. I'd like to get some eyes on him, but all things considered, I think I'm leaning over on UCF right now.
Yeah.
Get the golf sim in practice. Yeah, that's right. That's what the allegations were. Okay. Last one for the Big 12, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last stop on this train. Shout out to all my New York City subway riders. Where in my baby be? Where the fuck is West Virginia? Oh, I got him. Whew. Last one. I need a good lunch today. I'm out of breath after fucking yelling at BK for 50 minutes and then going through this fucking tiny font-ass magazine. Great job, as always, with the college football previews. Okay. West Virginia, 57th in the magazine, 4-8 last year, 2-7 in the Big 12. They have, oh my God, they have Rich Rodriguez again. How many years of Rich Rodriguez are you going to get? 8 years?
This could be the last.
I'm already out. Top newcomer, Cam Cook. Running back, former 4-star, began his career at TCU, bounced over to Jacksonville State. Everybody's excited about Cam Cook, huh? Okay. They have 2 offensive starters coming back. Their left tackle and their center. They have nobody on defense coming back. Their quarterback is a guy named Michael Hawkins Jr.
Remember him?
No.
Michael Hawkins Jr. I believe that's the guy from Oklahoma.
Oh, he's not very good.
No.
Sophomore, 203, 6'1". Last year, as I mentioned, they lost a lot of games. They were 4-8. They ended the season losing 49-0 against Texas Tech. They came pretty close to beating Arizona State at Arizona State. Somehow this team beat Houston at Houston. They played some games pretty close. They played BYU respectable, 38-24. Had a pretty gritty win home against Pittsburgh. You could see maybe there was an opportunity to go 6-6 on the schedule, but overall, Not liking what I'm seeing. Here's the overview. Let's talk about the win total after. The Mountaineers once again lost quite a bit of their production and replaced it via one of the largest high school and junior college signing classes, as well as a massive transfer class. In all, 83 new players will be on the roster. Is that a problem? Not necessarily. This team went 4-8 last season. Rodriguez was furious with the talent on offense. He overhauled the offensive line. The defense added size and length in the secondary and at linebacker. It was all part of a plan to try and improve on what might have come back. That still leaves a lot of questions, though, as there are no clear answers on whether or not WVU can flip the script in 2026. Tell me about the win total.
The win total is 5.5, and the over is -168.
Okay. All right. So you can get under 5.5 at a plus price, or the 6.5 if you want to essentially buy a win for insurance. Any thoughts on this team stake before we go into the schedule?
No, just sounds like it's going to be running with the quarterback, Cam Cook. It seems like a team that's going to try to have a very fucking good rushing attack, and that's the only way they're going to score, in my opinion, because Michael Hawkins is the absolute dog shit passer. I have no opinions on a team with this much roster turnover, except that I do agree it's a good thing when you were as trash as you were last year. Rich Rodriguez is on the hot seat, which means nothing to me. I'll go through the schedule and see if we can find the 6 wins, because I think it's interesting. They're so heavily juiced to have 6 wins, unless their schedule is really easy, but I don't have a read on this team at all. I'll watch a couple games.
2 home games to start the year against Coastal Carolina and Tennessee Martin. We giving them 2-0?
We'll give them 2-0, but on Coastal Carolina, I feel like never like a pushover.
Right. Then they go and play Virginia in a neutral in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I will be on Virginia in that game for sure.
We'll give them 2-1. Home against Oklahoma State.
I'll give them a win there.
3-1 at Iowa State.
I'm just going to say they go 1-1 in the Iowa State Oklahoma State one. So let's go 4-3-2.
Okay. Home against Arizona.
3-3.
Home against Cincinnati.
4-3.
At TCU.
4-4.
Bye week at Texas Tech.
4-5.
Home against Kansas.
5-5.
So this is where your win comes in to go over your win total. Home against Houston or at Utah?
Not winning either of those games. So I got them 5-7.
It really helps West Virginia that they have those 2 home games to tune up before playing a team like Virginia, because if they beat Virginia, go 3-0, you're going over this win total.
I do not think Coastal Carolina can be considered a tune-up. I don't know much about them this year. I just don't feel like they're a tune-up team.
Okay.
Tennessee Martin is for sure.
They play UT Martin week 2. I don't think I missed that, Cam, unless you misspoke.
No, he said yeah, he said it.
They're -21 versus Coastal. Yeah.
So then I'm guessing they're -42 against Tennessee Martin.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, that's huge for 2 new pieces at running back and quarterback to get some chemistry, and then playing a neutral. You don't even have to play at Virginia. You play a neutral against Virginia. You come back home and play Oklahoma State. There is a chance West Virginia could start 4-0. There is a chance they can start 2-2.
Sure.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. I'm not really a Rich Rod guy. I would look to fade, but the way that schedule starts concerns me a little bit, because that is very favorable. However, the end of the schedule is absolutely brutal. Well, okay, so I'm glad you said this. We are going to start making YouTube videos. We're going to do one now. Basically, what we do on these shows is our lab work, and we research the teams. We get an idea. We get familiar with these teams. Steak does a pretty good job of giving you some firm opinions, which we really do need. I need a little bit. I need a minute. So, but the Big Ten, I'm pretty sure we know where we stand. We're going to record a video and put it on our YouTube channel of our official bets. That'll be out either later today or sometime this week. So, Steak, on that note, great job. We'll tweet our cards out later. Is there day baseball today? There probably is.
Definitely.
There is some day baseball today. What time is the Yap coming on?
I saw something about breaks from Trent or whoever is in here on the Book It page saying 3 p.m. Central or something. So I'm hoping the app before that, but I don't know for sure. Noon, bang, let's go.
Oh, okay, great. So the app will be on at noon. I might review baseball before this 3:00 Rays game. We'll talk, whether I go on TikTok or our channel or whatever. Either way, the Yap will be on at noon. I'm assuming that's Central.
Yeah.
Okay. Good shit. We'll be in touch. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Good luck on all your wagers, everybody. Have a great day.